If there's one thing you can always count on with K-beauty, it's new beauty. Koreans are obsessed with the next big thing, and they're never content to keep using the same old stuff. Cue Korean skincare companies always keen to find the season's next trend. From new products, new ingredients, and new concepts, Korean skincare is always coming out with the newest and latest trends. So today, for episode 12, I'm going to do a product release roundup. I'm going to run through some of the best new Korean skincare releases that have just landed in Australia. Welcome to the Korean Beauty Show, where we're talking all things Korean skincare, makeup, and more. If you want to learn about the hottest trending products and ingredients straight from South Korea, then this is the podcast for you. Each week, we'll be diving in to take a look at the latest trends, as well as all the tips and tricks you need to perfect your K-beauty routine. I'm your host, Lauren Lee, professional K-beauty expert and founder of Korean beauty platform Style Story. Today, I'm super excited to take you through some of this season's latest releases. From new ingredients that have just started trending in Korea, like Idebenone, to unscented products, Hanbang, and more. This is one episode you're not going to want to miss. But before we jump into today's episode, I'm going to introduce myself really quickly for those of you who don't already know me. My name is Lauren Lee, and I'm a long-term resident of Seoul, South Korea. K-beauty was my hobby and became my career, and I want to help you discover the world of Korean beauty, even if you've never set foot in Korea. I'll also quickly introduce the sponsors of today's episode, Style Story. Style Story is an online Korean beauty platform where you can shop, research, and explore the world of Korean skincare. You'll find us at www.stylestory.com.au. So, for today's first new release, the product is APLB's Idebenone Ampoule Serum. So Idebenone is a new antioxidant ingredient that's trending in K-beauty, and it's not hard to see why. It can assist with managing wrinkles and fine lines and is ideal for skin that has been damaged by the external environment, and it also helps with textural issues. So antioxidants are having a really big moment in beauty at the moment, and that's well deserved. They help prevent or delay damage to skin, and they also help fight free radicals, which are caused by things like pollution and sun damage. So APLB has combined in this serum, this ingredient, this antioxidant ingredient, Idebenone, along with some other patent ingredients that have the added benefits of brightening and improving elasticity. So this is not the only product that I have seen this ingredient pop up in. It's always the way with K-beauty that you can tell when something starts trending because you can literally see it in everything, and this is an ingredient that I am just starting to see creeping up in quite a few products at lots of different consistencies and things like that. Now, this, again, it's not unique to K-beauty. There are other popular Idebenone serums on the market, but I have checked the price of some of those ones that have been around for a long time, and some of them run into the hundreds of dollars. So if you're looking for something that is a cheaper entry point that still does contain this ingredient, then I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It's obviously going to be ideal for people that are showing signs of aging, whether that be premature aging, things like fine lines, people that have dull skin or skin that's lacking in elasticity. Now, one of the things with APLB's products is that they are pH balanced, and this is really important for people that already have damaged skin. So definitely check out this brand if you fall into that category. If you're just looking for gentle cosmetics, then this is just a great all-round brand. It's also cruelty-free, and it doesn't contain any synthetic dyes or parabens. So that's one to check out. Now, if you're enjoying the podcast, I would love for you to leave a review. It's super helpful for me to know what you guys are thinking. And don't just leave some stars. It's actually really helpful if you can leave me a comment. Someone gave me a 2-star review the other day, and, without knowing what their problem was or what they didn't like about the podcast. It's really hard to, I guess, change it or update it. So if there's something that you guys don't like, or, you know, you think could be improved or something like that, please let me know. I'm obviously just starting out with podcasting, so I am by no means an expert. So I really appreciate if you guys can give me your input and let me know if there's something that you would like me to talk about or anything like that. That would be amazing, rather than just leaving stars. So yeah, thank you for leaving a review, and I will now introduce the second product, which is Beigic's Regenerating Oil. Now, this is not a brand new product here in Korea, but it has just launched in Australia. It has already won multiple beauty awards. Basically, what they have done is they've taken a blend of pure oils, and they are premium coffee beans from Peru that they're using as well. They only use organic and fair trade certified beans, which is quite a bit of a different brand concept. So this oil is a little on the pricey end for Korean beauty, I will admit that, but I think it's really great to see formulas coming through that are taking their fair trade, vegan and cruelty-free credentials really seriously. It's not cheap, guys, to produce these kind of products, especially with, you know, all of the different criteria and things like that that need to be met in order to make these kind of claims. So that is the reason or the justification for the slightly higher price point. And this formula is really stellar. It's made without silicons. It's got no LES or SLS, so the surfactants, parabens, artificial colors or fragrances, and it has just a really watery consistency that's light enough to wear underneath makeup for like a bit of an extra glow up, but it's also rich enough to moisturize and nourish the skin. And I found that it just leaves my skin with a really nice hydrated and dewy glow. So that is a new product on the market that I think is going to be perfect for anyone that's looking for hydration, or if you're going through winter at the moment, which obviously is the case in Australia. So some of the other ingredients that it contains, so it's called Beigic Regenerating Oil, and the key ingredient is obviously the green coffee bean oil, and some of the other oils it has in it are argan oil, jojoba oil, rosehip, and almond oil. So all great oils. So do check that one out. Now, my next product introduction is from Purito. So again, this is not a new brand, but they've done something really interesting, and that is they have released unscented versions of two of their most popular products, their Centella toner and their Centella serum. And that's because people asked them for it. People were wanting to use toner and serum that did not have essential oils or fragrances in them because they can be problematic for certain skincare users. So people asked Purito if they could come out with a version that was unscented, and that's exactly what they've done. So if you've been hesitating to use their green level buffet serum because your skin is sensitive to fragrance or alcohols, then this is definitely the product for you. What they've done is they have maintained the efficacy of the original product, but they've also removed completely essential oils from the formula. So it's going to be a mild serum for truly sensitive skin, and it helps strengthen the skin's barrier with the key ingredient, which is Centella asiatica, otherwise known as Cica. So it's great for problematic skin as well. It will just help to make the skin stronger and healthier, and also it will help with people that have, scars and uneven skin tone and things like that. So there is a serum version and a toner version, and they're both two new releases, and they have both just arrived in Australia. So definitely go and check those ones out if scent is an issue for you. Now, the third product I would like to introduce you guys to is APLB's Propolis Collagen Cream. So this is another new product from APLB, who have heaps of new releases at the moment. And what they've done is they've combined, obviously scientifically proven ingredients like peptides with things like collagen and propolis that are going to just soothe, smooth, and intensely nourish and hydrate the skin around your eyes. So I know that some people don't believe in eye cream. They think that it's just a waste of money, or that there's no difference between eye creams and moisturizers. Myself personally, I would say a couple of things on this point. So the skin around the eyes, particularly in Caucasians, it is different from the skin on the rest of your face. It's a lot thinner and it's just a lot more delicate. And the kind of formulation that you would normally see in an eye cream, which is generally thicker, is not the kind of thing you would want to apply all over your face, or indeed that most people can apply all over their face, particularly people that are prone to breakouts, people that are prone to, clogged pores and congestion and things like that. If you try to slather an eye cream formula over your entire face, you're probably going to run into problems. So I think that this is a really great feeling cream, and it's perfect for people like me that have dry skin because it's very, very nourishing. So that is a new one to look out for, APLB's Propolis Collagen Eye Cream. Now, don't worry about writing any of these products down. I'm going to include the names to all of them and put them in today's show notes. So if you would like to download a copy of the show notes or go and have a look at them, you will find them on www.thekoreanbeautyshow.com. Now, the next product is again another brand new release, and this is from Beauty of Joseon. So this is their Ginseng and Snail Mucin Repair Serum. So Beauty of Joseon is a Korean beauty brand, and their brand concept is to use the ingredients that were used by women in Korea's Joseon dynasty, which, if you haven't heard of that, it was basically Korea's dynastical period. So back in the day when Korea was ruled by an emperor, there were lots of different dynasties, but the Joseon dynasty was the most, I guess, famous and well-known. And the women of the royal court used a lot of different ingredients that were, I guess, thought to, help brighten their skin and, reduce lines and things like that. So Beauty of Joseon has taken some of those ingredients and they've put them into these new formulas, but this is a style of cosmetics that is known in Korean as Hanbang. So Hanbang Cosmetics are just these cosmetics that do combine what I think would be called, Oriental medicine ingredients. They're things that are used by people who practice Oriental medicine techniques. So things like ginseng. And this formula has ginseng as one of the key ingredients. In fact, it's 63% to be exact of ginseng root water and 3% of snail secretion filtrate. So snail secretion filtrate, obviously we're not talking about the body of the snail. It's not a dead snail in your serum. It is just the snail's trail. So the things that snails leave behind when they're, moving along rocks and twigs and things like that. It's the thing that you will see when the snail moves on, that sort of slimy little trail. That is what is in these Korean beauty products. And it also contains 2% niacinamide and 2% adenosine. So a nice, well-rounded formula. It's toxin-free. It only uses EWG green grade rated ingredients. So I know a lot of people in the skincare world, have doubts about the EWG rating system, but in Korea, this system is very, very popular, and a lot of Korean beauty companies try to manufacture to the EWG green grade standard. So whatever you personally think about the EWG rating system, I'm not going to get into that, but do know that it is a really, really popular qualification for a lot of Korean beauty companies, and there are lots of apps and things like that in Korea that rate, the perceived toxic level or harm level and things like that of the chemicals in beauty products. So most Korean beauty products, or many indeed, do try to, manufacture to this standard. So that's what that's all about. If you're seeing that for the first time, it's a really popular thing for Korean companies in Korea, and it would seem Koreans as well. They like their products to be green grade. So that's what that's a reference to. Now, the next product is a spot whitening Vita Clinic Ampoule serum from Tosowoong. So this is really popular, this serum. It's packed full of vitamin C. It's got niacinamide, licorice, and sea buckthorn fruit extracts. and it's targeting people that have dull skin tone, pigmentation, and things like that. It gives beautiful hydration to the skin, and it contains, so obviously sea buckthorn, which is one of the trending ingredients at the moment in K-beauty. Sea buckthorn is basically a brightening ingredient. It's got 200 times more vitamin C than apples and 30 times more vitamin C than lemons. So it's being used a lot as a substitute for, I guess, vitamin C, pure vitamin C, because it's got a much more stable profile. So anyone that's used a vitamin C serum before will know that one of the things is you have to be really careful about how you store it, the temperature, and then obviously once you open it and it's exposed to air, the vitamin C in that serum starts oxidizing really, really quickly. So it's a bit of a finicky product to use. It's a finicky product for companies to make because they go off. There's lots of problems with vitamin C. So sea buckthorn is an ingredient that a lot of Korean beauty companies are using at the moment to try and get around that and still give visible brightening results. And this particular serum, the Spot Whitening Vita Clinic Ampoule Serum, also contains ethyl ascorbic acid, which is a more stable form of vitamin C than L-ascorbic acid. So yeah, this one has just landed in Australia, and it's got lots of really great popular vitamins and minerals and brightening ingredients, including obviously the stable form of vitamin C, niacinamide, sea buckthorn fruit extract, and sea buckthorn oil. It's also got licorice, a couple of tripeptides, green tea, so a really solid formula for a brightening serum. So definitely go and check that out. Now the next product is a new line. In fact, it's not just the one product. There's a toner, a serum, and a cream, and this is from Some by Me, and it is their Snail True Seeker line. So this is, they're calling it Snail True Seeker, which is their own trademarked, patented combination of ingredients, and they say that it contains black snail, so again just the snail's trail, not the snail itself, and 5 types of ceramides to strengthen skin's barrier. Now in their marketing they're saying that it's a non-sticky type of snail cream, so if you don't like the stickiness of traditional snail creams, or if you haven't tried a snail cream before but the idea of a sticky product kind of grosses you out, then this might be a good product for you to take a look at. So it's got tea tree, seeker, and mugwort, so all really, really trending hot ingredients in K-beauty at the moment, and it's free of artificial fragrance and colors, parabens, sulfates, animal products, mineral oil, and silicones. So if any of those are problematic for you, then this might be a good product to look out for. And then last but not least, I want to introduce you guys to APLB's Aloe Hyaluronic Acid Cream. So this is another brand new release from the brand APLB, which is pronounced APLB. That's how they like you to say it in Korean. That's how it's spelled out. And this is a really nice option, I think, for a range of skin types because it strikes the right balance between hydrating and mattifying, so it's not going to weigh the oily parts of your skin down if that is a problem for you. And it obviously combines aloe vera and hyaluronic acid, as the cream's name would suggest, and some of the other ingredients that you'll find in it are niacinamide, sodium hyaluronate, and a few more. And again, it's pH 5.5 balanced, as most of APLB's other products. So that just makes it great for basically all skin types. So it's excellent for hydrating, locking in moisture. So that is another really popular product. I think it will be really popular. So again, they just some of the new products that I'm seeing coming onto the market. Not all of them are brand new in Korea, but it generally does take a little while for products, especially from new brands, to trickle into the overseas markets. So sometimes there can be a little bit of a lag between when a product will be released in Korea and when it will sort of trickle overseas. A classic example of that is Round Lab. Their Docto toner and the Docto products, I'm starting to see them pop up a lot online nowadays, but they're actually not new products. So I think there can be a bit of a lag in the products that come over, but there's some new ones too that you might want to check out. All right, guys, I will talk to you next week.